Hey everyone, I want to show you a cool new feature that we launched in the multivariate testing section. Now, I want to just quickly point out that A/B testing is very different from multivariate testing. Now, A/B testing, you're pretty much running a 50-50 split, and it's all tied to the same condition. It's a variation, it's all tied to the same condition. Multivariate testing, it takes it to a whole other level. So you can obviously test, between two versions, so an A and a B, with two different conditions. So for example, maybe you want to do an exit intent versus a 3-second timer. Now, the other big difference with multivariate testing is you can do more than two options. So you can run three boxes against each other. It's not just two like in A/B testing. And one thing that has been a highly requested feature, and I'm going to show you the power of it as well, is the ability to control traffic percentages. So for example, in this boxes section, let's say we have this 10% off 10% off box, and it's doing really well. Like in our conversions, it's doing really well. It's going through the roof. And now you're thinking, well, what about this 15% off? Will that really move the needle for us? And you know what? What about 50% off? Like, is that gonna just like explode? Is that gonna do really well? So what we're gonna do here in this example is we're gonna try all three of these against each other, and then now we have our new feature. You can actually set traffic weights so that the 50% off, that's a pretty ambitious discount. So maybe we only show that on the 10% of the traffic, and so that way we're not giving away too much. It can be a very aggressive but low traffic test. So I'm going to go to multivariate test here. I'm going to show you how to set this up. It's actually very easy. You just click new multivariate test, and I'm going to call this discount offers, and then we're going to run this across all 100% of our traffic. Now we can say, look, I'm going to segment this specific test to be only for 50%. So what we could do is you could actually clone that first box, and that's going to display 100% time. And this traffic percent with this specific multivariate test will only show to 50% of the traffic. In this case, I think since we have the weights, it's okay to do the 100% traffic percentage. And I'm going to set an impression target, let's say of 100,000. And then I'm going to keep running it for 14 days. Remember, it's going to stop as soon as this impression target is hit or this date range is hit. And the impression target is based on, it's per box. So that means if you're running it against 3 boxes, it's 3 times 100,000. So that's 300,000 impressions, or if this 14-day range has been hit. And so I'm just going to pick these boxes. So the 10% off, that one's working really well. And we're going to say, look, I'm going to show this to let's say 60% of my traffic, and then I'm going to pick the other box, the 15% off, and we're going to say we're going to show this to 30% of the traffic. And the really crazy ambitious one, the 50% one, we're pretty much giving everything away, we're going to do 10%. Now this is going to error if this doesn't add up to 100%. So it has to be 100% total traffic for it to work. Now I'm going to hit save multivariate test, and it's going to start running immediately as soon as you hit publish. Now what's cool here is we display the traffic percentages here. You can click here and you can see the preview, and it's going to display the conversion rate. And what's great about displaying the conversion rate, and it picks a winner based on the conversion rate. So you don't have to worry too much about the traffic because you're just looking at pure raw conversions, not number of submissions or number of redirects that you received. So I hope you enjoy this new feature. We think you're going to love it. And we're really excited for it. Thank you.